Train your weak side, the inner path to a better you. There's a side of you everyone sees, the capable side, the one that gets things done, leads meetings, posts confidently, handles pressure, and responds with that steady, "I'm fine." That side, your dominant side, is socially acceptable, well-practiced, praised, and often polished for display. But there's another side, quieter, clumsier, often hidden in plain sight. It struggles with doubt, avoids confrontation, hesitates in decision, or lacks skill. It's the part of you that doesn't perform under pressure, or hasn't had the chance to develop. It's what we call the weak side. But what if that so-called weak side isn't your liability? What if it's your greatest opportunity? This isn't just about symmetry in a gym, or teaching your non-dominant hand how to write. This is about wholeness, the kind of personal integrity that doesn't just rely on rehearsed strengths but has developed depth and a resilient core. Because while your dominant side may carry your survival, your weak side holds your expansion. It's the side that will determine your growth, your emotional range, your depth of character, and your transformation. The weak side is anything you habitually neglect. It may be your capacity to rest without guilt, to speak your truth without apology, to express emotion without shame, to forgive without holding on, to act without validation. It could be physical, emotional, mental, or relational. Weakness isn't shameful. It's revealing. It points like a compass toward the very place where potential lies dormant, but not gone. When you stop ignoring your weak side and start training it, everything changes. You don't just get stronger, you get more adaptable. You're no longer relying on one mode of operation or one layer of identity. You start building a strength that isn't loud, but deeply rooted. You grow confidence that's earned not from performance or praise, but from the quiet discipline of showing up for the parts of you no one sees. You develop self-awareness that's raw and real, not curated. And more than anything, you become harder to break. Not because you're perfect, but because you're finally balanced from the inside out. True strength, the kind that lasts, comes from symmetry. Every day, whether we know it or not, we wake into a silent war. One voice says, "Let's stay where it's comfortable." The other whispers, "Let's stretch, let's grow, let's go there." This is the daily internal dialogue happening in all of us. And most people lose that battle before noon. They default to familiar rhythms, automated responses, and the ease of routine. But that whisper is the one calling you to stretch. That's the voice you need to train. If you can learn to lean into the part of you that's untrained, unskilled, or uncomfortable, the part that's insecure, or slow, or unsure, you begin to build something rare, character. The world is full of talent. What's missing is depth. And depth only comes from walking through the discomfort you usually avoid. Training your weak side doesn't look glamorous. It means showing up where you feel unqualified. It means acknowledging your emotional blind spots, tackling the work that frustrates you, and caring for the neglected parts of your humanity. It's not the kind of growth that gets a standing ovation, but it's the kind that rewires who you are at the root. Start simple. Train in the unseen. Use your non-dominant hand to write a page every morning, not for beauty, but for discipline. Take the stairs when the elevator is right there. Speak up when you'd usually sit back in silence. Train your weak arm first during workouts. Initiate the conversation you've been avoiding. Ask for help even when it bruises your ego. Sit with your discomfort without numbing it. Embrace slow progress without abandoning it. These acts may seem small, but they're deeply symbolic. They teach your nervous system to stay present in discomfort. They build a kind of mental elasticity, a bandwidth for uncertainty. They teach your body and mind to stay engaged even when every instinct says, back out. And this isn't just poetic theory. Neuroscience agrees. Your brain craves novelty, challenge, and adaptation. It thrives through neuroplasticity, its natural ability to reshape and reorganize itself in response to effort, discomfort, and repetition. Every time you activate your weak side physically, emotionally, or cognitively, you're not just trying harder. You're literally building new neural pathways. You are upgrading your operating system. And the resistance you feel when you begin, that's not a sign to stop. That's proof you've found something worth training. Resistance is data. It means you're pushing at the edge of your current capacity. And that's exactly where growth begins. Most people hit that edge and retreat. But those who lean in and stay long enough for the discomfort to teach them, they develop a rare kind of power. It's not loud. It's not for show. But it makes them unshakable. Because when you train your weak side, you train your emotional depth. You gain the power to pause instead of panic. You become someone who can hold tension without needing to escape it. You expand your capacity to be with what's real, not just what's pleasant. This is integration. This is strength redefined. Not perfection, not performance, but wholeness. The ability to hold duality, to be confident and humble, soft and strong, patient and assertive, to show up when you feel unsure, to stay in the room when your old patterns beg you to bolt. That's real strength. And it doesn't come from rehearsing your strengths. It comes from embracing the parts of you that still feel shaky. This path isn't easy. Some days it will feel like nothing is changing. You'll question if the small habits matter, if the inner work is worth it. You'll look around and wonder why others seem to move faster with less effort. Ignore that voice. Start small. Stay consistent. Stay humble. Stay with the work. Because the better version of you, the version that leads with grace, stands firm in truth, rests without shame, and speaks with clarity, that version is not hiding in your strengths. That version is buried in the parts you've been avoiding, waiting, not for perfection, but for practice. So take the hard path, not the dramatic one, the deliberate one. Train the side of you that you usually sideline. Develop the muscle memory of things that don't come naturally. Sit in the emotions that scare you. Face the inner clutter you've learned to silence. Have the conversations you keep rehearsing. Do it not for attention, but for alignment. Not to be impressive, but to be a whole. Because the strongest people are not the ones who've mastered one thing. They are the ones who've integrated every side of themselves. Dominant and weak, loud and quiet, skilled and raw. They are not the ones who have no fear, but the ones who have trained their courage in the quiet, unrewarded places. They are not superhuman. They are deeply human, and they are free. Thank you for listening. To get more of our audio, like and subscribe to our channel.